Wow. Drive time with Steven. I have not been here for a while. I have not been doing much because YouTube is terrible. I just haven't felt the need to comment on many things because the world's going crazy. We're all upside down. That is the world we now are living in. It's insane. It's insanity. And that's why I've just figured other things are more important, like, actual life. So I haven't been as, I don't know, consistent. We all know that's the fact with me, though. I go up and down. Whatever. Hope you guys can hear. Hope this volume's coming through okay. Got a new little ride. I don't know if you can tell from the temporary in the back window for my daily driver. Pretty excited about that. But I did have a couple things that I thought were just kind of hilarious and we should maybe touch on. It says, there's a blast. I don't know if you guys heard this, but apparently there was a gender reveal party in New Hampshire, I want to say it was. Let's see here. I do have a few notes while I'm driving. I know this is terrible, but it's kind of hands-free-ish. So, New Hampshire, yeah. Says that the police discovered a gender reveal party was the source for an explosion. Now, here's my problem with that. I don't know if I believe that. Here's why. At 7 p.m. Tuesday, multiple towns heard explosions and felt large shock waves. Discovered 80 pounds of tannerite had been used. That's a lot of tannerite. I will say that. Had been used for an explosive reveal. The locals initially feared an earthquake, and there are reports of property damage from some tannerite. Now, I guess the tannerite, it could, but it was a baby boy. If anybody's wondering or cares, it was a baby boy. So, there's that. That's crazy to me, man. I know I haven't been to YouTube forever, and I've lost a bunch of subscribers, but it's weird to me that I don't have, one person watching. I don't care. I don't care. YouTube sucks. If you're still on YouTube, whatever. What was this one here? Amazing stuff. Trump says he's all in favor of vaccine and reveals didn't suffer any side effects. Yeah, fuck you, Trump. Trump's a piece of shit. He's all in on the vaccine because he's just all in on whatever's going to make him popular, guys. Or he's a complete and total player and played us all. And I know that pisses some of you off. I'm sorry. Trump's a douche rag. I don't have any respect for that guy anymore. Zero, zip, zilch, nada, nothing. He was a liar. He lied to people. He only cared about himself. Narcissistic prick. That's how I feel about him. And I know that'll piss some people off. And I just, as you can see about my channel right now and how consistent and whatnot I am, I don't care anymore. If you think I'm a dick for saying that. How dare you speak out against him? Doesn't change who I am. He just was never who he was, in my opinion. But the fact that he's coming out and pushing these vaccines, great vaccines, best vaccines ever. They're amazing. Didn't have any side effects. I'm doing great, amazing, wonderful, totally awesome. It's all right. Go get him. He's either completely stupid, which is totally plausible. It's not just plausible, it is. Or he's completely in the bag for Big Pharma, and he's completely in the bag for this whole psyop. And now he needs to pull along. Now they're like, please, Mr. Trump, we need to recruit you because we're having a lot of vaccine hesitancy. So we need to recruit you in to come in and sell this vaccine to your followers because they'll believe you. They'll trust you. Please, will you sell it to them for us? We need you to sell it to them for us. Can you go in there and sell it to him so he comes out? It's amazing stuff, best stuff ever. It's amazing, wonderful, tremendous. It's wonderful. I don't think there's ever been any better, more better vaccines than the ones we have. I made them. I made them personally in my own lab at home. Then I gave them to the world. Then Biden tried to take credit for them. They're amazing. I wonder if this dick face is going to say the same thing here in about 5 years when people start dropping like flies from them. Those weren't my vaccines. Those aren't the ones I made. Didn't make them. Didn't like them. Didn't make them. Didn't do them. Not good vaccines. Those were bad. Very bad vaccines. My vaccine's wonderful. Wonderful vaccines. I don't know. He's a dick. I'm done with all politicians. They're all full of shit. Full of shit, man. Full of shit. There was something on here. I know I'm kind of reading as I'm driving. What are you shipping there, Karski? All right. Policewoman, mother of 2, is murdered by knife men who slits her throat inside French police station. That's not funny, but that was a French, the French one, whatever. I don't. Oh, this was one of the deals that I wanted to touch on. I thought it was, I want to say, ridiculous. I'm not pulling any punches. YouTube wants to fire me. My subs want to fire me. Fire me. I don't give a shit anymore. Sorry if my language is bothering you, but I'm just like, I don't care. I realize, I can live without my 1,800 subscribers or whatever it is. It's like, I don't care. Anyway, Black trans lives matter now. That is so fucking funny to me. I can't get over this. Black trans lives matter now. Oh, God. This is just, when do we get off of this clown train? Shit me sideways. I can't believe this junk, man. It is freaking hilarious to me that we're going to be like, Black trans lives matter protesters vandalize statue in Columbus Circle with anti-cop graffiti and fight the police on Manhattan March. So now Black lives isn't enough. We got to go to Black trans lives. Is that the pinnacle? I don't know if that's the pinnacle. I'll have to ask Robert Knorr because he would probably know. I would have to ask him, Robert, is this the pinnacle of the identity ladder, right? The intersectionality ladder. I don't know if Black trans lives are the pinnacle or not. I don't know. I don't feel like you could get much higher, much more victimhood-y, unless it was a Black trans gay, queer, non-binary life that mattered. I don't know. There's probably some other step to this victim ladder that's higher, but Black trans lives matter is a thing now, apparently, as if Black lives wasn't enough. I think that's funny. Trump brands LeBron James racist. I don't care what Trump brands anybody. I'm so sick of I'm pissed off at him. Do you even keep Dr. Fauci, Chi, and Scarf Lady? Yeah, absolutely. Who was that said that? 2 Timothy? Yeah, for him to bring them in originally. You're absolutely right. Kudos to you, 2 Timothy. Because that was the part I started losing a lot of faith in him, and to be honest, and a lot of appreciation for him. And I was pissed off at him. It's when he brought in Fauci, and he brought in Birx, and he brought in all these other, and he started getting cozied up, and he started pretending like he wasn't giving any money to the vaccine research, right? He was mad at the WHO, but instead he gave it to Gavi, $400 million to Gavi, which is owned by Bill Gates, essentially. And anyway, it's all one big circle jerk, is all it is. And so, screw him. And that's when I started losing my respect for him, and I was like, wait a minute, you're not who you say you are. And I don't know if it's by design or just because you're a dumb dildo. I don't know which one it is. But during the whole coronavirus last year, and everybody knows this is not me like just jumping off the train. I've had people get mad at me and yell at me and call me a cuck and call me a progressive cuck, a liberal cuck, and what was the other funny little identitarian politics thing that the people on the right do also, almost just as bad, threw at me. I don't know, bunch of funny names they threw at me, which didn't hurt my feelings. Anyway, yeah, when he started bending over for Big Pharma, and maybe it was never bending over, when I noticed that he'd been bending over for Big Pharma and getting behind this whole push for whatever reason, that's when I was like, I'm out, you're a douche. Anyway, oh, did you guys hear too that Caitlyn Jenner, I heard this a couple days ago, but Caitlyn Jenner, oh Jesus, what world are we living in here? Caitlyn Jenner decided she's running for governor, I think. I'm just like, we're done. You know what? Speaking of done, here, let me read you something from a good friend of mine who just clearly spelled it out. Big shout out to Rational Wrong Think. He made a comment today that it was just, and I just put agreed because I didn't have time to respond. So I'm responding to you now, Rational Wrong Thing. It says, I agree there. I basically said the West is dead. America's dead, guys. Our experiment's over. We just, most people don't know it yet. So get what you can on the way out. And get ready for your family, protect your family, get as many goods as you can. Your money's going to become worth nothing with all this trillions and trillions and trillions of monopoly money. inflation's going to skyrocket. We're on the verge of war, which is probably how they'll hide some of that money. They're going to hide some of that loss of money by taking us to war, right? They're going to camouflage that. Then they're going to crash the market and they're going to blame it on, it's going to be some sort of a cyber attack, I think, probably, that happens. They're going to have a huge financial attack on our markets, attack our bank, attack our markets, and devalue our money. And then they're going to take all the paper money away, put it into crypto. I'm just letting you know, like, the West is done. We're done, right? EMP, very good. 2 Timothy could be an EMP. Who knows? All I know is this: we're done. So I'm sorry to tell you that. Maybe we rebuild someday. Maybe Jesus comes back and helps us all out of this whole big mess. I don't know what, but we're done. Time to face up and realize this shit, right? We're in the death throes. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I believe I want to desperately be wrong. Maybe it takes a couple years to fully play out. I don't know, but I think we're done. I think the great experiment's over. That's just how I feel about it. Anyways, he said. So I put that in it. Rational Wrong Thing says, I agree. Says the West is dead. I thought it would die quickly. Now I think the end may well be slow and drawn out, which will make the fall worse. The wolves, the CCP and Islam, are circling, and we have too many of our own who have been brainwashed into hating culture based on lies and truths, removed from their context. Slavery, sorry, gotta read this and talk at the same time. Slavery being an obvious example. White people are evil for having slaves for a couple hundred years, then stopping. But Islam is okay, even though it has had black slaves for 1,440 years or so, and still has them today. And genocide is okay if it's non-white, or if non-white people are doing it. Example, the CCP. I hope I'm wrong, but I see white genocide becoming a thing in our own countries, probably by way of civil war, which will at some point lead to global war as economies collapse and people start realizing how much good that Europeans do when that good ends. And I really couldn't agree. I thought that was so well said. Big shout out to Rational Wrong Think, because it's true. And you're very smart for an Australian, which is weird, because normally, as we talk about a lot, Australians aren't the sharpest knives in the drawer. They're not quite the most pointed darts in the board. But it is a weird with you, Rational, because you're pretty smart, right? Again, for an Australian. Don't get a big head. Anyway, yeah, there was that story. There was another one here too that I just loved it because it was like, oh, crazy. Oh, here's one. This whole shooting. Oh, Jesus. The foster mom about the shooting of the knife wielding 16-year-old who's going to become probably the next Trayvon Martin for all we know, or who started the Black Lives Matter thing. I get all these mixed up. Trayvon Martin was the dude, and then you had big gentle giant. Who was the big gentle giant? Somebody shout that out in the chat. Anyways, with Darren, what's his face that shot him? I can remember the cop's name. That's weird. Trayvon Martin. Come on, help me out here. Trayvon Martin and who was the big gentle giant that got shot and started the whole Black Lives Matter movement? It doesn't matter. You guys know. You guys mean what I know. Anyways, Michaela, whatever. I can't pronounce. I don't know exactly how to pronounce her name. Makia Bryant. Maybe it's Makia. Makia Bryant. Don't be a cop. Sorry, am I going not fast enough? Sorry. Makia Bryant, knife-wielding 16-year-old, is going to become the next Brown. Michael Brown. There it is. I knew it. I knew it. Probably going to become the next Michael Brown. Could become the next Michael Brown. this 16-year-old psychotic chick, which I feel bad for her. She obviously had a really bad life. She was in foster care. Her mom's a piece of crap, which really is where all these problems are coming back. If you trace them back to the family issues, that's where we need to really attack. And it doesn't just have to be black families. It can be white families too. But really, it's the family root issue is the problem. It's not. It has nothing to do so much with, well, racism for sure, because it isn't the cops. Who in the right fucking mind out there thinks the cops are wanting to kill black people? Are like, let's go get us some blacks. Let's go do some black hunting. Who really thinks that in the real world? With all of the hell that you have to go through if you end up shooting somebody, who really fucking thinks for a second? Who honestly thinks that a white cop, is out there looking for a black person to shoot and doesn't think their life is going to be absolute shit if they shoot them? That looks forward, that plans. It's like suicide by cop. You know the people who try to get killed by a cop? I guess if you were really crazy, depressed, you hated life, and you wanted to make your life as painful and terrible as possible, and you were a white police officer, then you might think, I'm going to shoot an innocent black person. If you really were so self-loathing, so self-loathing, that you just wanted to make your life hell, then maybe, yeah. Maybe there's white guys out there that want to go actually hunt them some innocent black people. Maybe. I don't think that's the case. At all. But anyways, getting back to Ma'Khia Bryant, who, the neighbor, black dude, who said, if that cop didn't shoot that broad, didn't shoot Psycho, right? Because that's who she was. She was Psycho. She's all, she had the knife and everything. If he didn't shoot Psycho, then Psycho was going to be killing another innocent black person, right? Would have killed this innocent black chick. And he shot her just in the nick of time. And it was all because she didn't make her bed or some craziness. Foster mom reveals Ma'Khia Bryant brawled with two other girls. So she brawls with two other girls over an unmade bed during a birthday celebration before the 16-year-old was shot dead by police while charging at two other people with a knife. And here's the thing about that. These people weren't stopping for nothing. There was no pepper spray. There was no taser. There was no nothing. Oh, there's a homie, like you watched the video. There's some dude who's standing on the side who the one chick gets kicked to the ground by knife wielding Ma'Khia, whatever. And we'll just call her Psycho. So she gets kicked to the ground by Psycho. And then some black brother, some dude kicks this chick in the face twice right in front of the cop. You think that the cop's like, whoa, police are here. Please obey. Stop. Don't do that. Please don't stick that knife into that person's neck. No, stop. They didn't give a shit. Number one. Number two, she had a knife. And she was going literally for the kill. She had that knife raised and was going to drop and plunge that bad mambo jumbo somewhere into that chick, and that would have been bad news. Do you realize knives can do as much and or more damage than a gunshot can? People, do you understand that? Because when you're close enough to use it, it can do more damage because of the way it comes in, and just saying, do as much and or more damage than a gunshot can. Anyways, fun fact of the day with Steven. So he shot her, right? And then then the actual mother comes out. Here's where I go back to saying that it's all about messed up childhoods, man, and that parents need to get their shit together. It's like the mother of Ma'Khia comes out and says, I want to remember the good things about Ma'Khia. Mother of 16-year-old shot dead by Columbus cop breaks down and says she knows what Breonna Taylor's family went through now. Why are we relating this chick to Breonna Taylor? Number one, because Breonna Taylor also, in the real fact of the matter, wasn't just completely innocent little driven snow chick that got shot by the cops. But having said that, she was definitely more innocent than Homegirl was. Ma'Khia was in a fit of rage with a knife going all psycho, going all Norman whatever, Psycho Norman, from Psycho. What's his name too, man? I gotta really trigger my mind here. I'm missing these names. It's age. Going all psycho on it. Going all Norman Bates. Thank you, Jesus. Why can't I think about these things? Going all Norman Bates and gets off. Why are you saying you know how the way the Breonna Taylor's family feels? That's a dumb thing to say. Maybe if whatever she did, and I don't mean to pour salt in the wound, drop a little lemon juice in there, but hey, Mom, if you would have had your shit together and Makia wouldn't have been in a foster home, and she was in a foster home because your shit wasn't together at all, then Makia would probably still be alive today. So again, this all traces back to getting the communities getting their shit together. And let's quit just blaming cops and blaming the white people. And have you guys also known, moving on from that, do you guys know how many shootings have taken, how many shootings are in the news every damn day? Every damn day there's a new shooting of some sort or another. I will, and I haven't looked into this, but I would bet nickels to donuts. I don't really understand what that term means, nickels to donuts, if I'm being totally honest here. But I've heard my dad say it a lot. I will bet nickels to donuts that there is no higher gun violence taking place right now. We haven't had a higher percentage of shootings than we have year by year. It's simply for the fact that they want to make it seem like there has been, in my opinion. I think that's what's going on. And it's not because I'm some super brainiac, because that makes sense, right? They're wanting to make it look a lot worse than it actually is. Because they're wanting to push all their crazy, cray insanities upon us. So, anyway, I'm at work now, so I'm going to log out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I drove to work and just ranted. Sorry if I ranted too long on stuff or made pointless comments. But if you think I did or I didn't, please leave your comments below. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I drive. While I did a drive time with Steven. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys real soon. Maybe this is the way I'm going to start doing content, because it's kind of cathartic to me. I get out stuff, but I don't have to be all super duper prepared and freaked out. Like, what am I going to tell you about? I just got to be me in the morning when I have energy. So, all right, guys. Till next time. All two of you watching, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And we will, four of the people that liked it, 4 likes. We'll talk to you guys real soon. Have a good day, whatever. Talk to you later. Bye.